Mpumalanga police say they're following up all possible leads to find and arrest the other suspects believed to be connected to the torching of 51 Putco buses in the Nkangala district on Monday night. It follows the arrest of two suspects, aged 29 and 37, on Tuesday night after a coordinated effort by the provincial team. According to the bus company, the damage to its property is estimated at 250 million rand. Provincial officials and Putco management assess the wreckage left behind after Monday's attacks. The bus company says the 250 million rand damage includes the smart tab system and surveillance cameras which were fitted in the buses. Meanwhile, police are confident that more arrests will follow. Let's bring in Mpumalanga Police Spokesperson, Brigadier Donald Mdhluli, to expand on the conversation. A very good evening to you, Brigadier. Thank you for your time. You're pretty confident that more arrests will follow. What are the latest developments?
Thank you. Good evening to you as well as to the viewers. The latest development is the one that you indicated last night. Two suspects were arrested. Actually, their ages, it's one 29, the other one 37, and one of them was found with a mobile phone, and we believe that it belongs to one of the victims. So the team is still working there on the ground, and we are adamant that there will be more arrests as time goes on.
What would you say is the possible motive behind these attacks?
That is one thing, Faith, that we are trying to establish. We believe as they began collecting each and every possible information, also with this breakthrough of the arrest of the two, we'll get to understand as to what caused them to torch those 51 buses. But what we know is that this was a well-planned. If you can check from the initial information that the suspects were wearing black clothing, which tells you something that this was well planned in terms of, it looks like it's a uniform. They were also wearing para gloves, and the manner in which we have seen those buses, it shows that this was someone or some group of people that well know how to carry out this. But however, the team is working very hard to ensure that they bring each one of them to book. And we also still urge members of the public to continue and supply or give us that information, that vital information about whatever they know. They can remain anonymous by using our crime stop number 08600 10111 or send information by my subs app.
We know that two individuals have since been arrested. What information is there about these individuals?
Yes, or as I've indicated, that the one found with a cellular phone, we also found that he was in possession of a magazine for a 9mm pistol. For now, we just request that space for the team not to give more information in terms of what we have found, but there is something that we found with the two individuals, and so that we don't jeopardize the investigation. But for sure, as the acting provincial commissioner, Major General Dr. Zef Mukwana, has indicated that the team will ensure that they swiftly bring the perpetrators to book. Indeed, within a day, they managed to get through. So we are hopeful that as we give them a chance, also maybe to highlight that because others were saying when are they appearing in court,
yes.
But we are hopeful that by tomorrow will be able to indicate as to when are these individuals appearing in court, as well as outline the charges. But one of them will be possession of suspected stolen property, and also that possession of an empty gas magazine for a pistol without a license thereof.
We understand, Brigadier Mdhluli, that Putco is still providing services in the volatile areas. Of course, that would mean that a sense of heightened security would be needed. How are you monitoring this, these 4 affected areas, these volatile areas, as you continue your investigation?
Thank you very much for that question. Indeed, we indicated as well on Monday, after the incident, actually, we began also heightening our visibility there. There are various members that we have, various units that we have put in place, like the public order policing. We've got also our crime intelligence members. We've got other role players. Some of them, they're not in uniform, but we have put more of those that are visible in and around the areas. But remember, Putco is a private company. They do have their own security in place. And so we also communicated with them to beef up. And during that press conference today, they indicated that they beefed up their security to ensure that we don't have similar things like this. But however, even on the other depots that were not affected, we are making sure that we put our members to just check in so that we don't have a similar incident occurring.
And as you make a call to anyone with information to come forward and assist the police with this case, we do know that the alleged armed individuals were armed. Of course, that would now become a word of caution to those who will be giving information. How much do we know about the kind of guns that these individuals carry, and what danger that would pose to individuals who may want to assist the police?
We always indicate that people should not approach them. However, we've got our platforms, the one that I've indicated, my SABC app, as well as the Crime Stop number, where you can remain anonymous. We making sure that members of the public and those that supply information are protected at all times. They don't have to give their names. We know these guys are well armed, and hence you need to leave that to the authorities, to the police, to deal with that. So that's what we can say for now. We know that they were carrying firearms. Remember, there were some old cartridges that were collected from the scene, of which for now they are being analyzed to ensure that at the end of the day that will assist us after the arrest, so that we link and ensure that in court we've got convictions.
And very lastly, before we go, 2 workers were injured during this incident. What do we know about how they are recovering in hospital, or are they out of hospital? What do we know about them?
Indeed, yes. Initially, we indicated that there were 2. However, as information surfaced, we realized that a total of about 4 of them were taken to hospital. But we are glad that they got treated in hospital, and we got information also that they were discharged and recovering at home.
Very well. Thank you so much. Let's perhaps leave it there for now. Mpumalanga Police Spokesperson Brigadier Donald Mdhluli, they're giving us the latest on the ground insofar as the Putco bus torchings are concerned.